league. It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, Devontae Freeman. Fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by Matt Ryan, NFL MVP back in 2016, and now in his 12th year in the league.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers, because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. On the defensive side, here are the starters for Tennessee. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge it? This is going to be fun.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returning is Peppers. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. They are led out by the final quarterback selected in the 2019 draft, the former Nittany Lion. It's Trace McSorley.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award, and he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely, and he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
And we roll now on the offensive starters and Chance Warmack.
Absolutely massive man, but he has agility. He can move as well. But his forte is power. If you try to bull rush him, it's going to be a long day for the defender.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. McSorley throwing the out route incomplete. That's Love. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But it'll be 2nd down. The starters defensively now for the Falcons. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10, it's McSorley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Watch 84, watch 84.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run it with Jones. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot.
Offense.
So they may back up further. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's McSorley to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
You called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 9 catches, 126 yards, and a trip to the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Ryan. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That's another Falcons.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Holding, offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 18 carries, 56 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On 1st and 10. It's Ryan.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
You got three down.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Mohamed Sanu. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd down, McSorley. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. K1 short. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
To throw is Ryan. And Walker with it over the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Let's go.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll look to run with Freeman. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Justin Tucker sets the kickoff.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's caught by Meredith right side. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Ryan, his throw incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange stuff.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. On first down, here's Love. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
58 brings up second.
From the 45 on second down, McSorley, and this one's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now McSorley, that's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. McSorley sets to pass. This goes out right to Doyle. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Throwing is McSorley. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it'll bring up third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. It'll be McSorley again. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
And the Titans first down.
Go. 58, Mike. It's on. Shoot.
They go play action now with McSorley. A quick throw, but incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Jones. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
Watch out. Let's go, D.
McSorley from the shotgun. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Makes the score Falcons 20.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Throw left side, complete. That's Freeman. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Here's Ryan. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first down, Ryan. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing again, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, Ryan. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ryan's pass, incomplete, out of the end zone.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 24-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. He's thrown for nearly 300 yards already as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. He can't hang. Let's go.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the carry. A good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Let's get it. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
On second down now. It's Love, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. McSorley, 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run. Devontae Freeman. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball away.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. All day, defense, all day.
No gain on the dump-off. It's 2nd down. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's McSorley. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Ryan. And Walker with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down, Ryan.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Freeman again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and push it in with goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Frank Gore, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Offense.
Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the draw, this is Love. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're
First
right.
down.
They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now McSorley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's McSorley to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. McSorley sets to pass.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
4 yards on the pickup.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ball start. Offense.
They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, here's Freeman. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Freeman. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
That's a gain of 5.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
58 right there. Exit, exit. Let's go.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd and 2, McSorley throwing the out route incomplete. That's Doyle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Hey, you're on the nine over there. You're on the nine.
McSorley from the shotgun. Caught left side by Funchess. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now this throw caught left side. A gain there of 21 yards.
Come on now, let's go. Go now, send Lobo.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Titans.
They'll run on 1st down. Love. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He was brought down right at the 15. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Falcons, 42 yards.
On 2nd and a couple. McSorley. And he rifles one incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
He was covered by Eric Weber.
3rd down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Let's get up.
Throwing is McSorley.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, it's McSorley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, some strong running. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
McSorley once more looks to throw. This goes out right to Doyle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. It'll be McSorley again. Now they go screen, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now back to throw. And this is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Love. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Love. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. 2nd down and goal. McSorley. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Back to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover every minute detail all the way up to how much time does it take to walk from the locker room to the field, you name it. And when it all comes together and results in a victory, everyone feels pretty good about that.
Well, the I's were dotted, the T's were crossed in this one for them.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Atlanta, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.